आवाज के दुनिया के दोस्तों, welcome to AWAAZ Flix iLook. Today I have Ash Kalra with me. Welcome, Ash.
Thank you.
So tell me about like your background. Ash.
Well, I grew up here in San Jose since I was 6 years old, and I live in South San Jose, and I actually represent the neighborhood I grew up in as a council member. But prior to that, I worked as a lawyer, as a public defender here in San Jose for a number of years, and I've been involved in community service, community work for a very long time here in San Jose.
And tell me like Ash, like when and how you got an interest in the politics.
Well, it was a journey for me. I really never intended on going into politics or running for office when I left college or when I left law school. It really was an evolution for me because I started doing so much work in the community, both as a public defender. I was teaching at San Jose State University and at Lincoln Law School. I started joining the boards of directors of a number of different organizations, a lot of nonprofits. So it wasn't one thing, it was a combination of things. And I think when I started a neighborhood association in the neighborhood I grew up in, that's when I really realized there's a lot you can do at a grassroots level to empower the community.
Can you tell me more like about your major challenges?
One of the issues that's very close to my heart is the issue of poverty of those that are struggling in our community. It's one of the reasons why I became a public defender, and it's certainly one of the motivating forces behind me as a council member. I try to make sure that I'm a voice not just for those that can write big checks, not just for those that email and call me and show up in my office, but for those that are never heard. I try my best to make sure that I think about the consequences of our actions on the entire community, even those that may not always have the ability to feel empowered.
Tell me about like your goals, like what do you think, like future projects or any goal?
Well, I want to continue to do the great work that San Jose is trying to do to bring companies to San Jose, to make sure that we have good jobs for folks here in San Jose, and to continue to be the capital of Silicon Valley in order to make sure that we have opportunities for those to educate themselves and really raise themselves up into our Silicon Valley global economy. And so that takes a lot of work, and there's no one solution to that.
I want to know, like, what are your hobbies actually?
I love watching movies, I love film, I love music, I love playing sports, basketball, football, baseball, all the things that I think I enjoyed growing up here in San Jose that makes America such a great place to be. So I'm not that much different than anyone else.
What is the message to the community as you are being one of the leader,
I'm very proud of being Indian American, and part of that pride really comes from the fact that the Indian community has done so well here, but nothing was given to the Indian community. The folks I know that have done well and that are working hard, they put a lot of time and energy into it, and the Indian community does such a wonderful job of putting so much focus on the youth and making sure they're educated and they can become talented adults. And so I would love for the Indian community to do the best they can to share their talents, share their skills, their energy, their enthusiasm and ingenuity in making our community a better place.
Thank you, Ash, being in AWAAZ Flix iLook.
Well, thank you so much for coming here to City Hall, and I hope everyone enjoys the film at this wonderful theater here in San Jose.